Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning, and I'm ready to start a new week and get some more stuff done. Now, it's Monday before the Tuesday, which is Halloween. I'm not a big Halloween guy. I mean, I like it. I like the season. I think it's fun to watch all the people do the costumes and have fun, and the kids love it. But I don't get in a costume necessarily ever at all that I can ever recall. But it's just me. I'm not a big Halloween costume guy. But I do like to participate in the festivities and the events that occur around Halloween. And I like the vibe, believe it or not. It's a little spooky, a little eerie. It's that great introduction to fall vibe that I like, and I love scary movies. I just always have. Now I don't like the real freaky, super weird, strange, I don't even know what I watch kind of movies. And I also kind of feel like, uh, as of lately, if not completely for such a long time, they don't hit the spot for me. Now, a lot of people like this really over the top gore, crazy stuff. I'm more like the eerie undertone kind of guy. When I walk away from a movie, I want to be scared to walk down my hallway to my bathroom, then to my bedroom to go to bed. You know what I mean? Or whatever. I want to feel that kind of fear or scare. I don't feel that fear or scare when I watch these sci-fi crazy effects kind of scary movies. So I want to see them bring back the eerie undertone ones that really make you like, oh man, that could happen. It will happen. But I checked in with you guys last week and discussed the Bud Light thing briefly with the UFC and kind of showed support for it and said, "Hey, it's time to maybe accept the fact that maybe the punishment has been right for the crime, and let's put them on parole and let them kind of try their hand back out in the field and give them a chance and see how." Like I said, I'm gonna watch Bud Light. I'm gonna make sure that they're not still doing sneaky underhand woke stuff, behind the table, under the table, behind your back. So I'm keeping an eye out, and I'm already starting to see some stuff, but I'm still sticking with it. Okay, I'm just going to. It's going to be my high road. I don't take high roads all the time. I try to. High roads don't always pay off, but trying to be the better guy, kind of crap. Blah blah blah. But I tell you, there's one woke thing that I'm watching rebound is the Victoria's Secrets model thing, where earlier this year or last year or whenever I don't really follow Victoria's Secret at all. I mean, I remember used to get the mailer and you're like, holy cow, look at these women, they're like perfect tens and obviously sexy and beautiful in their lingerie. Now though, I guess they switched over to these Lizzo type style, overweight, kind of sloppy even, um, transgender, of course, and some of those kind of things. And they're suffering from a very, very big decline in sales. They're not small. I'm not small. So I can say it. If you're skinny, you can say it. Who cares? Just say it. It's time. It's time to really say what it is. There's plenty of guys out there like women that are voluptuous or a little overweight or what a lot overweight. Who knows? Who cares? But that still doesn't mean companies should be using them for advertisement or marketing. You know, just the other day I was on Amazon and I was trying to find long sleeve t-shirts because I like to wear a long sleeve t-shirt under a t-shirt. It's just a look that I've gone for a long time. It's what I like. I think I picked it up through the grunge years off of Nirvana or Pearl Jam or something back in the day. And it stuck with me. I like it. And especially in the fall, you know, because sometimes a t-shirt's not really warm enough anyways. But to get to the point, from a marketing perspective, I'm scrolling through Amazon and I'm looking for that right long sleeve t-shirt, right? Well, I'm a plus size guy. I'm 2X, 3X sometimes, depending on the garment. I'm searching. I'm searching and I come down and I see, oh, I like this brand. I like the design that's on it. Clicked on it. There's this dude that's probably my size with love handles with the rear view. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, well, I don't want that t shirt. I don't want to look like that. Thinking that has anything to do with it. But it does. It really does. I clicked out of there and went to the next page that had a guy in shape with a lesser of a design on the damn shirt. And I ended up buying it because I liked the way it looked on him. I don't want to see how it looks on me, especially from behind. That's for you guys to see. I can't see behind me. Shoot, I can hardly see my toes. I definitely can hardly see my shoulder, let alone my back or my love handles. Don't like love handles much. I'm not a fan of them. I've had them my whole life though. Even when I was skinny, I kind of had love handles. I think we're predisposed to a certain genetic layout, and that's just the way it is, and you got to accept it. You got to accept it, but that doesn't mean you got to flaunt it or care or think it's great. I don't like it. I don't like my love handles. I'm not a fan. I got a chubby face. I don't like it. You know what I mean? But when it comes to looking at the marketing aspect and the advertisement aspect of it, that t-shirt company was just pretty much saying, hey, we do plus size kind of garment wear, and here's an example. But I didn't like it. I scrolled on. I went on. So what do you think all these women that are like right in the tweeners that are like, kind of in shape, kind of not in shape, and they see a Victoria's Secret or they see lingerie they're scrolling for, you think they're going to stop with the overweight chick that looks like crap, that's sloppy, hanging out over her G-string? No, they're not going to stop there, and they're not going to buy that because in their brains, we're not very intelligent creatures when it really gets down to it, folks. And I'm giving you a perfect example of what I did. And I think I'm pretty smart sometimes. When I scrolled out of there and I bought the other t-shirt, I thought about it. And then I was watching YouTube or something and I noticed that Victoria's Secret is having a big decline in sales because of their advertisement campaign they're doing with the overweight women and the transgender women, and they're realizing that they're losing the whole market of women. Because yes, there's a lot of women out there that don't want to think they look like any of them. Even if they do, they want to think they look like Giselle. Hell, I like to think I look like her husband, Tom Brady, her ex-husband. Giselle, give me a call. But my point is, folks, there's this really blurred line on reality anymore. To be honest with you, it really is. It's crazy. It's just like, these crazy woke lefty weirdos are out there on the street saying men can menstruate. They're not in tune with science. They're not in tune with biology. They're literally going against everything that you were taught in like 10th grade or earlier. Now, who knows? But it's just, can we just at least accept the fact of what's real and what's not real anymore? I don't think we can. Because everybody's been humored because, the big thing is it all goes back to you don't want to hurt their feelings. And they'll scream and cry, I'm been bullied. No, you've just been told the truth. You've just been told facts. That's the thing is like if you state something about another person's race that's true, but it's not a comforting fact, you're racist. But it's true, and it's a fact. And all you did was set that out. That's what we're doing in this country now. If you just say, hey, you're overweight. In the same conversation you could be having with an overweight person, they could say, I don't like your beard. It's too patchy. So that person, he or she, just beard shamed me. And I'm like, yeah, it is, That's what I would say. But I like I like what I got, and I flaunt it. I'm proud of it. No, then say I go back and I say, well, you're fat. Holy shit! The world comes to an end then. When's body shaming okay and not okay? Because it's definitely okay on some aspects, and it's definitely not okay on others. And is it body shaming if you're clearly stating the facts? I don't think it is. I think it's rude. I think it's inconsiderate. But I think if you get smacked in the face, sometimes you might want to hit back. I'm okay with that. I don't believe in two wrongs making a right. Definitely don't believe in that. But I believe if you get smacked in the face, there are times where you want to smack the other person back. And it should be okay. It should be fine. It's fair game. There's no fair game anymore. We stopped fair game a long time ago. When the Democrats, we'll talk. I don't want to talk about that. I do want to talk about it, but I'm not going to talk about it. So that was my thing, because I just ordered 2 long sleeve t-shirts and I didn't order the ones from the ones that were on the plus size website, and I'm a 2 to 3X. I'm a plus size guy. And I said, screw that. There was this physiqued out black dude in my advertisement. I was like, I want to look like him. That guy looks cool. He's got his head shaved. He had the square jaw. It had nothing to do with the t-shirt. I'm like, he's a good looking dude. I want that t-shirt. That's marketing. That's business. But now marketing and business is being subjected to wokeism, and it's killing them. It's hurting them. But you know what? Look at Bud Light. They lost $400 million last quarter. They still haven't fired the people that are responsible for that. I've seen people lose their jobs over $100 order. Literally. Over $1,000 order. I've seen people lose their jobs. I've seen people lose their jobs because they were late for work 2-3 times. Hell, I've fired somebody that was late for work way too many times, but still, I would keep them over losing $400 million. So how's that CEO even there? That CEO, he signed off on that shit. He should be gone. That lady's still on leave, I guess, and with the company, I suspect. Last I heard, I don't know what to believe anymore, but I kind of believe that. How crazy is that? How is that even a thing? You single-handedly made a decision, a marketing choice that lost your company over $400 million, and you still have a job. I got to get a job at Bud Light. I've been fired. Trust me. I don't know if they fire people. I mean, I don't want to do what you have to do to work at Bud Light, unless you're like probably in the brewery or in the factory. Yeah, I'll do that because I guarantee you they're not woke down there. Because those people are blue collar, hardworking Americans, and they're down there sweating their butts off, working their fingers to the bone. So that's where I would want to work. But I bet you they fire those people. Maybe we ought to do that, a little insider investigation of over the last year since this whole woke broke thing goes. Let's see who's been terminated from Bud Light in their factories, on their sales groups, whatever, their sales teams, in their production, in their administrative offices. Let's see who's been fired and why they've been fired. And then let's verify whether or not for sure that lady is still there. We know the CEO is still there, and I'm sure her whole team's still there. They might have had like a scapegoat, poor bastard that was on there. His name was Earl, and he showed up for work in a flannel and pissed him off every day. And he thought the whole Bud Light Dylan Mulvaney thing was crazy and stupid. But he's on the marketing team, and he probably got fired for hiring Dylan Mulvaney. Earl hired him, Dylan. I'm all jacked up on coffee this morning talking about Dylan Mulvaney, Bud Light, Victoria's Secret, and fat people. It's what I do sometimes. Okay, so let's talk knives. This week, I'm giving away, I don't have it here, it's over there, giving away the TRM Shadow, 20 CV steel, American made knife, G10 scales, the Riverlock, which is an axis or a bar lock, funky, beautiful blade, nice and fat, cuts the rope like butter. You saw it in the video. What else? What else is great about that? Deep pocket, ambidextrous knife, reversible, if you don't know what ambidextrous means. Killer knife, literally, killer knife. Tomorrow's Halloween. I might announce it tomorrow, but I'm not sure who's getting it yet. I really am not. So maybe it'll go Friday on the announcement for that knife. I've got 4 knives coming in from Blade HQ. I don't love Blade HQ. They piss me off a lot, but they have great sales, and there's no doubting saving money sometimes is more preferable than staying mad at somebody. So they saved me quite a bit of money, and I did pick up 2 Kershaws because I had Kershaw in my spirit because I'm talking about doing the Kershaw 5 back again and getting it in the hands of one of my subscribers / fellow YouTubers, and hopefully he's going to want to pick up that ball. But he's a busy dude, and he's got kids, so he's dealing with right now with the fall school. You know, you got all kinds of cool stuff going on. So and work. You know, he's got a job. Plus, he does YouTube like me, better than me. Okay, there's that. So I got 2 Kershaws coming, but I think they look cool. Kind of stoked on them. Then I've got a knife coming. Ooh, the Kaiser. It's a Kaiser slip joint. It's got M390 steel. It's a slip joint knife with micarta. I think I've got a new favorite. Right now I'm carrying around the Rough Rider. The Rough Rider Advanta or something like that. I like it a lot too. I got Malcolm and Fergus in the shop. It's a little rainy out, a little chilly out. So I got my babies in here. Got my pellet stove cooking. Can you see? Look, hello. Nice and warm. Going to do some work in the shop. And then I'm going to go run some errands and whatever. And then I got another knife coming. What's the other knife? What's the other knife? What's the other knife? See, my memory fails me. I just ordered 4 knives the other night. I mean, why remember? Because it's kind of then a surprise. It's Christmas. Fergus, come here, bud. And then this is Fergus right here, the Jelly Goat, German Shepherd. So Fergus is a half German Shepherd, quarter Husky, quarter Australian Shepherd. Malcolm is half Black Lab, half Belgian Malinois. His dad was a police dog. Yeah, canine. He's nothing close to a police dog. He's more lab than he is Belgian, but he's just the most wonderful dog in the world. So precious. Love that dog, man. Fergus. And this is my boy, man. Fergus gets so jealous and he just wants to be loved so much. He's got to have affirmations. Okay, enough about the dogs. I can't think of the 4th knife, so it's going to be a surprise for all of us if I can't think of it. I think it was a cool one. I can't imagine it not. Have you ever seen a knife that's not cool? I mean, I think I have like a butter knife maybe. So that's my Monday. Get ready for Halloween, folks. It's going to be fun. You guys tell me what costumes you're going to wear and whatever. Make sure tomorrow evening when it gets nice and dark, you put on The Initiate and you make some popcorn and you watch my video, The Initiate, and you enjoy it. And you find the different levels and the layers and the metaphors I have in there, guys. Some of you guys are really getting good and you're finding quite a few. But there's more. I'm a deep guy, guys. I'm an introspective. Is that introspective kind of guy? Trying to use a word I don't know. I don't even know if it's like fitting for that. I've heard people use it. Introspective, introspective, I think is the word. And it's like, I have an inner ability to perceive myself. I think I just defined introspective, and I couldn't even pronounce it about 2 minutes. 2 seconds. I'm enjoying my coffee, got my fire, I'm in my shop, I got my puppies, I got my kitty cat in her condo right here. She's back in there with her heat pad, chilling. It's a little chilly out, it's wet, leaves everywhere. This is a Halloween. This is a fall Halloween. This is legit. This is too legit to quit. That's the song I should have done the other night at the campfire. Because I always say, I'm too legit to quit. Too legit to quit. I'm out on that. Deuces. Have a good one.